Students, as the chapter refers, Tribes of India, which is at page 99 of your geography textbook. So, from here, we can understand from the word that there are various, you know, people who have inherited the land or inherited this country before, long before, and their existence is still felt, and they prefer to live the life as they have been, as they used to live years, hundred of years before. They are not willing to change, and they prefer that lifestyle. They don't want to modernize themselves, but they prefer the old practices of lives. So the phrase here, tribal community, it is a refers to a special group of population who have lived in their certain place for generations and have built their own unique social systems and culture. They have their own languages, and their main occupations are animal rearing, cultivation, gathering food, fruits, etc. So, who are tribes? Tribes are the specific social groups who have lived by hunting, animal rearing, food, and gathering. Since ancient times, their lives depend entirely on nature. As if you open the book, the chapter itself, you'll see they've given a pictorial depiction of the various tribes that are existing in India. Like, for example, GOND, Gond. Gond tribe is from Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh. It is one of the largest tribes and they practice sedentary agriculture. Then you have heard of Garo Khasi Hills in Meghalaya. Similarly, we have a tribe named Garo and they live in the Garo Hills in Meghalaya. Their language is also Garo and they practice shifting cultivation, hunting, fishing. Santhal, this or is found in West Bengal, Jharkhand, Orissa. It is the third largest tribe and their language is Santhali and they practice agriculture and industrial labor. Now, Jadwa are also a kind of tribe which you have heard of. It is in the Andaman and the Nicobar Islands. So they are, they are from the South Andaman, and their language is Andamani, and they practice hunting and gathering. Similarly, there are tribes named Toda, 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 in fact, in the Nilgiri Hills, that is southern India. And their language is Toda or Tamil, and their main occupation is animal rearing. Then we move on to Chenchu. That is another name of a tribe from Andhra Pradesh, and their language is also Chenchu or Telugu, and they still prefer hunting and gathering. Then we go to Bhil. Bhil, Munda, we have all heard this. So, Bhil is also from Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan. Their language is Bhili, and is the second largest tribe, and they live on cultivation uh, at present. Then we go on to Kinnai, that is a tribe in northern part of India, that is the Himachal Pradesh. Their language is Kinnori and they prefer animal rearing. So, all at a go, you can see there are a lot of tribes all over India. So, they are all living together, they practice living together, and they prefer following, as I said, a particular way of living even in this modernized atmosphere. So they are not actually fully aware of the modern world and the modern amenities available, especially the Jarwa. Now, though government and various other organizations, they are trying their level best to give them all kinds of aid, that is medical aid, education, or you can say all kind of various things that will modernize them or educate them to practice modern life. uh, some tribes out of which are quite violent, especially the Jarwa tribes. They don't like human interferences in their periphery. So all kinds of initiations are being taken by various sectors of in India to educate and to help them to get into the modern way of life. But then few of them obviously have left that primitive lifestyle and have entered the modern course of living, but majority still practice and prefer to maintain their old style of living, which is being practiced after generations after generation. Next, we go on to the same chapter, The People of India, page 101. Now, there have been a lot of blanks that have been given, like Nagas, then you have Kashmiri, Rajasthani, Gujarati, Marathi, so on and so forth. Collect information, what is written about the people of India, and fill up the empty boxes. Okay, now there are many festival, local musical traditions, folk culture, heritage in our state. Collect information and pictures about special heritage of your region. It's a very easy task for you. Now let us discuss that India is known as a secular country, which you all know. Now, what is secular? Now, India is a home to Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Jains, Buddhists, Christians, and you name any religion, they we welcome them with open heart, and they love to stay at our place. Now, according to the Indian Constitution, people of all religions, they enjoy equal and have the equal fundamental rights in the eyes of law. So this means that if the Christians, if they want to practice their festivals, they can practice it without any legal hazards, or nobody will tell them not to. Fine. Similarly, for in case of Muslims, they can practice their own religious culture, own religious practices without the interference of any legal, headaches. Similarly, for Jainism, Buddhism, fine. So there is a separation of religion and state. So India is a secular country. So there is nothing that stops any religion or any religious activities in our country, and they are not talked about because we prefer secularism, right? So being in such a country, we celebrate various festivals, like for Hinduism, it is Diwali, Holi, Dasera, and then every state has their own particular religion. Like for us Bengalis, we have a huge festival, Durga Puja, Lakshmi Puja, we have Jagadhatri Puja, so on and so forth. There are many festivals. Similarly, like the South Indians practice Onam. So there are many states which practice their own festival without any trouble. That is the Islam or the Muslims. They celebrate Eid ul Fitr, Muharram, right? Eid. Then Christianity or the Christians, they celebrate Good Friday, Christmas. Then Jainism, they celebrate Mahavir Jayanti. Buddhism, they celebrate Buddha Purnima. Sikhs, they celebrate Guru Nanak Jayanti, and so on and so forth. As you name the religion, they celebrate these festivals, and we observe holidays on certain days on these festivals. So, India being a secular state, people belonging to different religions like Hindus, Muslim, Christians, Jains, Buddhists, Sikhs, they live here. And people of primitive social groups worship natural energy, animal, and trees. So people who are also practicing primitive groups, that is the other backward classes or the tribes, they also have their own way of, worshipping God. Even that is practiced by them, and there is no one to interfere in their religious practices. So this shows that it is India has all the unique characters apart from the other countries of the world. And then there are many languages, many ideas, many clothes, many people, many religions. There is, so it is also known as there's a great unity among such diversity. So this phrase means among so much of difference, diverse, that means so much of language, so many languages, so many religions, so many different types of people, so many different types of tribes, yet India is still is united. Whenever we go outside India, we never mention that we are Bengali. We are Indians. Even in our passport or in our any kind of documentations, we are Indians, right? So this is what among all the diversities we still remain to be united, and that's our culture, that's our heritage, and that is we're going to practice forever in our lives. So, despite such differences in languages, religions, culture, we form bonds with our nation out of love and patriotism. So, our patriotic love, everything, patriotism is always unique and always undivided. So, we can see that from the cricket matches, football matches, Olympics, we all that time want everybody to win, especially who are representing India. So that time, whether he's a Bengali or he's a Muslim or he's a Punjabi, that does not actually stop us. Apart from that, we celebrate various national days. Right. First is the 15th August, that is our Independence Day. Then is the 2nd October, Gandhi Jayanti, and then we have 26th January, that is the Republic Day.